What is going on YouTube? Joe here with Color Nation Media and welcome back to another live Pokemon Showdown session. Today we are going to be jumping into UU, and it's been a while since I've done a higher tier. I've been stuck in LC, NU, RU, and we even did PU about a month ago. I got to do that again, but I wanted to do a little break from the lower tiers, and since you guys don't really like OU, I don't really like OU, I decided let's go into UU, which is actually quite a lot of fun to play right now. It's an interesting tier. The ridiculous amounts of stall that was in it for a while has dissipated just a little bit, so we see not every team having the Mega Aggron Florges core or the Mega Aggron Blissey core. We still see it, but it's not nearly as prevalent as it was a couple of months ago. And I wanted to try some things, so we have some new faces here that I have not used at all this generation, and then some nice returning Pokemon as well. And it seems like I use Rotom just all the time. I use it way too much. It's my Rotom wash, basically. It's like any team I can throw a Rotom on, I do pretty much. And a lot of times I just have to stop myself, but this time I didn't do it. So we have some cool things. I'll go over the team in a second. Before we get started today, though, if you haven't done so already and you would like to show your support to the channel and the series and all that fun stuff, just a friendly little reminder that it only takes a couple seconds to click that thumbs up button right below this video, or leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you have any suggestions for me on a tier you would like to see me play after this session, or a specific Pokemon set you would like to see, I do take suggestions from time to time, not all the time, but I do, read through and see what you guys have to say and try to incorporate that as much as possible into teams and future videos and all of that jazz. And also, quick little note, those of you that have been asking for CM strats, I have a couple coming up, should be this week. I have a Durant one recorded, I just got to upload that, and then I have a couple of other ones via suggestions from you guys that will be coming up as well, so just sit tight on that. Should be coming your way in a few days. Alright, so let's get into the team here. We have Excalibur, which is the name I just love to use for Nidoking. And yeah, I decided to go Mix King because Mix King kind of just poops all over the UU meta. It's ridiculous. We got Poison Jab, Earth Power, Sucker Punch, and Super Power, Sheer Force, obviously Life Orb. Because, if you have Sucker Punch, which I think is a new addition into Nidoking's move pool this generation, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't want to have a choice locked Sucker Punch, so that's why I decided not to go Scarf Route, which is what I usually like to do for Nidoking. The EVs are pretty straightforward: 252 attack, 40 special attack, and 216 speed with a naive nature to increase speed. I figured I'd rather be able to switch in to resisted fighting type moves and things of that nature. So I didn't want to have a minus defense nature. I figured Nidoking's already weak to ice, water, psychic. Most of those are, special moves. So let's lower that special defense anyway, because you're not living a hit, and we're probably not staying in. So there you have it, the 216 speed. There's really not that many Pokemon that are base 85, so we don't really need that max speed. So I lowered it a little bit. I think we can outspeed at least base 75, possibly base 80 with max speed. I forget what exactly I had in mind to outspeed. I want to say that it's base 80, fully invested, all that stuff. So there we go, pretty straightforward. The Earth Power is there. That's my only special attack, and that just does more damage to Mega Aggron. It's so common that it actually will work. So there we go. Then we have John, a returning character here in our Rotom, which I use all the time. Choice Scarf, very, very standard. I didn't use the trick, though. I opted to go for the Will-O-Wisp because, just Choice Scarf Will-O-Wisp is powerful. It really is. Volt Switch, T-Bolt, Leaf Storm, and then max special attack, max speed. Nothing to speak of there. Moving on, we have Rufus the Houndoom. Mega Houndoom, that is, with Flash Fire. So we can switch in on those fire type attacks aimed at Fortress. And John there, the Rotom, get a nice little boost. And then Flamethrower will kill everything. I thought about throwing Fire Blast on there, but with my luck, it will miss. So yeah, really nothing to speak of here. We have the Nasty Plot and the Destiny Bond, which seems kind of silly to have in the same set, but it really depends on the situation. Sometimes you want to go for Destiny Bond right away, not even set up a Nasty Plot. And we'll see how that goes. Minus attack nature with 0 attack IVs, and I believe I have 0 attack IVs on the Rotom as well. No, I don't, but I need to, because foul play is a thing. So there you have it. Max special attack, max speed, extra 4 in special defense. Houndoom does get a boost in its physical defense when it Mega Evolves, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Dark Pulse and Flamethrower are the attacking moves. Moving on, then we have Bags, the Fortress, with lefties, sturdy of course, and this is just a utility Pokemon basically. We've got that slow Volt Switch, which is always nice to bring in threats safely, like Nidoking and Houndoom. Then we have Spikes and Stealth Rocks, depending on the situation, as well as Rapid Spin to get rid of the sticky webs, which are flying all over the place. People love to bring those Galvantulas to battle. So that is that. Fully physically defensive, bold nature, 0 attack IVs again for that foul play users, because base 90 attack is actually not that bad. And really, that's about it. So, moving on. Then we have Mermina, the Vaporeon with lefties and Water Absorb, with Scald, Heal Bell, and Protect. A lot of people love to run Toxic over the Heal Bell or even the Protect, but I'm not a big fan of the Toxic. I think that Heal Bell allows Vaporeon to be able to take on things that want to Toxic you back. I guess it depends on the specific Pokemon and how much recovery they have, but I just like the Heal Bell, especially because you don't want things getting paralyzed. People love to paralyze Mega Houndoom. I don't know why, but I get T-Waved all the time. We don't want that. So there we go. Fully physically defensive because base 95 special defense is already pretty darn good, and we have a ridiculous amount of HP, so we should be able to take some hits. Then last but not least, certainly we have Chuck the Machamp with Assault Vest and Guts over the No Guard, because people love to just willow this thing, and then we can destroy some faces. And we can survive a lot of special hits, even some super effective ones. With that base 85 special defense being helped out by the Assault Vest there. Then we have Bullet Punch, Knockoff, Close Combat, and Ice Punch. Pretty awesome coverage for Machamp. You can throw Stone Edge over the Ice Punch there, but I decided Ice Punch is more important to be able to hit things like Nidoqueen and Nidoking, which are fairly common. We have Max Attack, Adamant Nature, 172 HPVs, and then 84 in speed to make sure that we are outspeeding Blissies and things of that nature. I could run a little bit more to make sure that we're outspeeding minimum speed Florges, but I decided not to do that because we do have the Bullet Punch. The only reason I would do that would be if I had the Poison Jab, which I do not. Alright, I feel like that intro went on way too long, so we're going to hop into a battle here, and we're going to see what happens. Yeah, I think this second song is almost over. I think I went just about 2 songs. That's a really long intro. Why do you only have 5 Pokemon? I'm not interested in that. Not interested in that. Not. Alright, let's see here. Is there anybody on the UU ladder? Showdown's been taking a long time to find battles today. I feel like I say that in every session, too. Alright, so we have... This is an interesting team. Hydreigon, Milotic, Metagross, Trevenant hiding behind the Metagross here. Not sure why why is everyone else, like, up higher than him? Anyway, Sableye is a threat with the Prankster, and then I'm guessing Mega Absol, possibly, quite possibly. I don't know. Let's see. I see a lot of Will-O-Wisp users, though. I'm going to lead off with Chuck, which, I don't know. That's usually not a lead, but I'm going to go for it. You are going to Willow me right now because I'm guessing you're going to think I'm No Guard. And so I'm going to give you a nice little knockoff. No, he Toxics! Uh-oh, you're a Toxic stalling person. I don't like that so much. We got rid of the lefties. I kind of want to go for a Bullet Punch. You probably don't have any speed. No, let's Ice Punch you and see what you do. You're gonna recover. Alrighty, and it's still not enough to KO. Let's save this thing. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What am I gonna do against this thing? Because he can just Toxic stall everything. He really, really can, and I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Let's see if we're faster. Let's go over the... Oh, we are faster. Okay, we're faster than his priority. For some reason, I was not thinking that I would be, but he's not running any speed, and I even said that. I wasted a turn going for Ice Punch and let him rack up that Toxic damage for no reason. Alright, let's see what he wants to go into now. I don't know what you would want to go into. I don't think you can kill me with anything. I don't think a Bullet Punch from a Metagross will kill. I don't think a Sucker Punch or an Absol will kill. So you're going to have to take a hit. I believe. At least something. I mean, go into Hydreigon and try to Draco me. That's what I would do. Because even if you were suspecting the Assault Vest, no, he's going to go into the Trevenant knowing I have Knockoff. And with the Guts, that is going to be a KO unless you're fully physically defensive. And even then, that might be a KO. Let's see here. He's baiting a switch here. I'm not sure what that was about. But the Milotic takes a butt ton of damage. I'm going to close combat you now. Unless you're just trying to, like, stall out. Oh, he's baiting the Ice Punch. Ooh. He's trying to stall me out of toxic damage, is what he's trying to do. Maybe you have Protect. Maybe you're going to go back into the Trevenant. Decisions. I think... Let's see here. I'm going to go into Excalibur. I think you're going to switch out. No, he goes for the Dragon Tail. Okay, I'm just apparently very confused on what this person is doing. Let's see here. This might be your special wall, so you might want to leave this out. I think I'm going to go for a Poison Jab either way. Yep, that's what I'm doing, and that just straight up KOs the Milotic. And we are attracted because Cute Charm is a thing. Are you really running Cute Charm over Marvel scale on a Milotic? That's disgusting. I'm sorry. That's just terrible. We're gonna have to switch, I guess. Oh, no, we don't. He's dead. What am I talking about? I'm silly. I'm silly. I'm a bad player. Oh, he forfeits. Okay. Ah, yes, the forfeits. The forfeits. That's a staple on any of my showdown sessions. Albeit, a lot of them are lower ladder, so you have to expect that. Ideally, I would, ladder up. Oh, forfeited. All right, we're 2-0. Not bad. Ugh, I do not like seeing Suicune. That is a problem every time I see it. Vivillon, and he's got a lot of RU Pokemon here. A lot of RU Pokemon. I don't see anything to get rid of Rocks, though. He's got a very Rocks-weak team. So I'm going to lead off with Fortress and get off the Rocks immediately. Ah, I wish I had Overcoat. You're going to put me to sleep, aren't you? You're going to put me to sleep, aren't you? Are you just going to set up Quiver Dances immediately? I'm a little bit afraid. Let's go into John predicting the Sleep Powder. No, the Tornadus comes out. Okay, well, this is not something you'd want to stay out on, I don't think. Do you have anything that wants to come in? It could be the Jolteon here. I'm going to predict the Jolteon and go for the Leaf Storm. I don't think you're going to stay out on a Rotom Mow, even though it's turn 2. Why would you just allow your thingy to die? You wouldn't. You wouldn't want your Tornadus to go down this early. Or take a butt ton of damage. That just doesn't make a lot of sense. No, he stays in. He stays in on a Rotom. To go for the Heat Wave. I don't understand. Alright, we're going to go out into Mermina. I guess maybe he thought he was just going to outspeed me. Now he goes for the knockoff, gets rid of the lefties. Apparently, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go for a Scald here as the Acrobatics comes through. And can we get a burn? We do get the burn, so the burn will take out the Tornadus, but we took way too much damage. Now the Jolteon's going to come out. We see the Balloon. So at least we know that you're not going to be locked into anything. But at the same time, do I really have anything to switch in? I guess Nidoking could be a switch. The Poison Jab might just KO, honestly. It might. And, I mean, we resist. Let's go into the Nidoking. Let's go for it. He does go for the HP that appears to be grass. I would guess. Unless, what else? What else would you have? It's not HP ice because, HP water maybe. That's typical in RU, but this is not RU, so I don't really know is what I'm trying to say. Given how much that did, I don't think you can KO me with anything. I really don't. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Poison Jab here. And the Kyurem is going to come out. And that takes 52%! Are you kidding me? This thing does outspeed, though, if it's max speed, which I'm assuming it's going to. So we may just have to fodder off Mermina here. We could go out into bags, because we resist a bunch of things. Oh, nobody's going to forfeit. Okay. Moving on to the next battle. Here we go. This is an interesting team. This is a very interesting team. I like the Swanna. Why is that Swanna so big? I feel like it's way too big. I like the Semi-Sage. Very cool stuff going on here. Very cool stuff indeed. He's got a very big fire weakness now that I'm noticing it, but we'd only have Rufus to take care of that, and, you know, Empoleon and Swanna kind of poop on that idea. So what are you going to lead off with? Possibly the Golem. Golem lead is somewhat popular. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and lead off with John. Yep, there's the Golem. So are you going to be that person that just wants to set up rocks? I'm going to say you are, because you're leading off. Oh, he forfeits. I have no words. I have no words, ladies and gents. I have no words. No words whatsoever. Alright, so we see the Mega Aggron. Flygon is a threat. Probably Galvantula lead, either that or this thingamajiggy, the Infernape. And I think that means that we're going to want to lead off with Excalibur here. Yep, there's the Galvantula. And we can go for... Let's see, are you going to predict an Earth Power and switch in the Flygon? You might. I don't necessarily want to give away that I am mostly physical yet, because I would love to nail something with his superpower. He's got a couple of fighting type weaknesses. And even a Sucker Punch would be pretty cool to unleash on something. Let's go over the Earth Power. He does just go over the Sticky Web, and the question is, are you going to try to attack me with something? Because no, you have Bug Buzz and Thunder. Thunder doesn't even affect us. Bug Buzz is not very effective. You're probably going to want to switch out into something. I just don't know what that would be. Probably not Aggron. So you know what? I'm going to just Poison Jab. I don't think you're going to stay in an attack. Okay, you are going to stay in an attack. Suicide Galvantula. Gotta love that. I could have Sucker Punched. That is unfortunate. That didn't seem like a good play. Just because... why would you want to sacrifice your Galvantula when it could come in and do some decent damage to Vaporeon? I don't really know. I don't know the answer to that. Now, I feel somewhat safe going into Mermina here. Although, are you going to Outrage? Are you going to EQ? If you EQ, John is the safest possible switch. I'm going to go into John. That's a little bit risky if he goes for Outrage or something. No, he does go for the EQ. Now we can go for Willow. The only thing he would want to switch in would be the Infernape, which actually wouldn't be a terrible switch here because he resists the Leaf Storm, which he might predict. And I'm just going to Willow. And no, the Snorlax comes out, and we get that burned. So that is fantastic. That is fantastic because that means we can bring in bags and get rid of the Sticky Web. Because he doesn't have any spin blockers, he has no way to stop that. As he goes for the rest, so he has the Chesto, I'm guessing. No, he does not have the Chesto, he just has the rest. Okay, well, we're going to Rapid Spin here. As he does switch in the Infernape, so if you had any kind of shenanigans to throw my way, like Focus Sash, that is Dunzo. I kind of want to try to get a Flash Fire boost here, but I don't know that it would be worth it because Infernape still outspeeds me and can close combat Rufus in the face. And that just wouldn't work out well. So we're going to go into Mermina. That's the obvious switch, but I'm going to do it anyway. He does go over the Flare Blitz. Wonder if you are Choice Banded. That's a common Choice Band move. I'm going to throw up a wish. Okay, he is switching, so it's very possible that he is choice banded. Now this thing is still asleep, so let's see. How do I want to attack this? I kind of want to go into Excalibur and throw off a superpower, which really would just realistically do a number on his team. I think it might just kill the Infernape from where it's at. Not Flygon, it would do a nice chunk though. Aggron switching in, I think would get taken down to sturdy. Snorlax would maybe get killed. No. Snorlax has so much HP. It really does. It really, really does. Let's go into Chuck. Let's do Chuck here. He's still fast asleep. He's probably going to want to switch. Oh, he has the sleep talk. Alright, so rest talking Snorlax probably with Curse. I don't think you're going to want to stay in on a Machamp, so I'm going to go for the knockoff and get rid of whatever item you may be holding, which we know is not a Chesto because you didn't wake up when you used rest. What would his stab move be? Body Slam, maybe? So, rest talk, Curse, Body Slam? I don't know. I don't see a lot of Snorlaxes. And I haven't used Snorlax at all this gen. In comes the Flygon, which takes a whopping 53% from the... Oh, and he's got a forfeit! He did not like that, that prediction, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna do one more. I know this episode is kind of long for just a singular part, but you know what? There's been so many forfeits. I don't know. How many have we had? 5? 4? Something like that. This is a cool team. Let's see. Mega Blastoise, Stealth Rock Setter is going to be defensive. I don't know what this is going to be. It could be a couple of different things. Jirachi could be a couple of different things. This is probably going to be the lead. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start off with Excalibur. No, he starts off with the Blastoise. Okay, that is a problem. That is a bit of a problem. He's probably gonna go for the Water Pulse. So we're gonna go into Mermina. Not gonna take any risks here. There's the Mega Blastoise. There's the Water Pulse. We're immune to that. And we can fire off a Scald. Really, nothing on his team except for Blastoise wants to take that, but you don't want to get this thing burned. So Scald it is. We'll see if he wants to stay in and try to attack me with Dark Pulse. Apparently he does, and that does a butt ton of damage. We do not get the burn there, which is unfortunate. I will throw up a wish as he goes for the Dark Pulse again. Gets a crit. Thankfully, no flinch, and now we're forced to protect because of that crit, which is, like I said, a bit unfortunate. Not, you know, the end of the world. How much was that doing? Originally, about 37%. That's some weird min-max, I would think. 37 and then 50 for a crit? I guess not. I guess it's not that bad. We're going to throw up a wish again. He gets the Dark Pulse off. Thankfully, he's not getting flinches here, which is putting us in a good position. I'm going to go for a Scald because a crit will not kill. He's predicting the Protect, and we're going to break that Focus Sash, get back to full HP, and that is pretty darn good for us, as he's going to get the Sticky Web up here. The question is, how do we want to attack this? I'm going to go into Nidoking because he can't really touch me as he goes for the Volt Switch. Maybe you're not a Sticky Web user? I don't know. I don't really know what to think about that. What would you want to switch in on this is the question. I think Earth Power is probably still our best play here. Yep, I'm going to go for the Earth Power as he does switch in the Hippowdon, which that still takes quite a bit of damage. And we should be okay to bring in, let's see here. Should be okay to bring in the Mermina here and Scald some more things, as he does want to set up the Stealth Rocks. I figured that would be coming. Part of me wanted to go into the Fortress, but I decided not to. So we'll go for a Scald. I'm going to say Blastoise is going to come in. You know Scald is coming. No, he goes into the Jirachi, actually, which only takes 16%, but he does get burned, which really stinks for him. I kind of want to Protect to make him take some more residual damage here, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what you're going to go for. The T-Wave, so you're going to be You're gonna be one of those silly sets that goes for T-Wave Iron Head, aren't you? Yes, how amazing is that? That's just so cool. Part of me wants to go into Chuck just to get the guts boost. But I don't know that I want to be paralyzed. I really don't know that I want that. Let's go into Bags. You can paralyze Bags, that's fine. I'm not afraid of you. It's gonna go for the T-Wave again. Just spamming T-Wave, as the Sandstorm is going to subside here. Don't you dare go for Iron Head. Don't you dare go for Iron Head. I'm gonna Rapid Spin. Now he goes for the U-Turn. Alright, T-Wave U-Turn, so more of a utility type Jirachi. I'm sure he has the Iron Head, he just didn't go for it there. Maybe he has Zen Headbutt too? Who knows? We do get the Rapid Spin off, so goodbye Rocks. But we can't stay in on this. We almost got back up to sturdy. Almost. I really don't have much to switch in on this, unfortunately. I would love to predict a Flamethrower here and go into Rufus. We could do that because we do outspeed you. We're going to take the chance. We're going to take the chance. No, he goes for the Earth Power. That was the safe play. It was a bit of a risky play on my part. That puts me in a bad spot. I'm not max speed, so I can't outspeed you and have a nice time. Let's see here. If he's Life Orb, Marmina's gonna take a butt ton of damage. Oh dear. This is not good. This is not good. I'll go into John. And we'll go for a Leaf Storm. And we'll see here if he's choiced. See if you want to switch. See if you want to stay in and go for a Sludge Wave. We don't really need John for too much. Because we have Mermina, which can handle stuff. That only does 70%. As he goes for the Sludge Wave, gets a crit. Alright, so that's Black Sludge Nidoking. Okay. Well, now we're in a little bit of a pickle. We'll go into our own Nidoking. We'll go for the Sucker Punch. That should be enough to take it out unless it has a ridiculous amount of HP investment. I doubt that's going to be the case. Nidoking is fairly frail. He goes into the Hippowdon, actually, as we fail on the Sucker Punch. Huh. That is a bit interesting. That is a bit interesting indeed. Let's see. Rocks again. I'm going to go out into Bags. And no, he just goes for the EQ, which does not do much at all. And I would love to get Rocks up here because that Galvantula especially. Spikes would be nice. We need all kinds of hazards is what I'm trying to say. Stealth Rocket is. He's probably... No, he's going to Whirlwind out here into Mermina, which is actually okay with me. I'm pretty okay with that. We could get a Heal Bell off, but being paralyzed with a Fortress really is not the end of the world. You don't have much of a switch in, unless this Machamp is Guts, which I doubt it is. So I'm just going to Scald you. And the Blastoise is going to come out here, and we can handle this Blastoise provided we don't get crits. Although a Scald Burn would be fantastic. Would be fantastic. I really hope you don't have any way to heal this as well. Oh, he goes for the Rapid Spin. Okay. For some reason, I didn't see that coming. There we go. There's the burn. That's what I would like to see. Now I will go for the Heal Bell. I will pull out the Heal Bell here as he does go into the Jirachi. And we'll see if he still wants the T-Wave even after seeing that. I kind of want to just protect here. And I will to rack up some burn damage. Oh, the Wish. Okay, that's not good. So, Wish, T-Wave U-Turn. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let's see here. Kind of want to go into Chuck. Let's Scald. He does go for the U-Turn, which does absolutely nothing because he's burned. Thankfully, he doesn't have any way to get rid of status, because we have a couple of things burned here. This is actually turning out to be a good match. I made a couple of bad plays. But I like the way this guy plays better than the forfeits that we saw earlier. That is for sure. So I'm guessing he's going to predict a Scald here. The question is, what do you go into to take that? I guess Blastoise. But then we're right back where we were before, because the Blastoise is still burned. So yeah, it'll get back up to near full health pretty much. But with the burn, we would be able to stall that out pretty well. We do need to get Fortress back out. We need to get some hazards going. Definitely. He's thinking long and hard about this. He might be, thinking about the possible risks of trying to get Galvantula back to full health. He is going to try to get the Galvantula back to full health, and it goes down, so he wastes the Wish. That was a very risky play, and I was just thinking about it as he went to do it there, because this is probably Focus Sash. He was probably thinking, if I get that back up to Focus Sash, I basically have this game in the bag, and that is just a bit unfortunate. Okay, he's going to put on the battle timer. Oh no, he's going to turn off the battle timer. I guess because he was taking a long time to think about his moves? I don't really know what the thought process is there. Let's see here. I guess we'll throw up a Wish. Why not? There's the Dark Pulse, just in case we flinch, which we do not. And we should be able to Scald. Or I guess we could go into bags, but I don't want to take all that damage from a Dark Pulse. No, thank you. Go for the Scald. He predicts the Protect, goes into the Jirachi. Now he's not making the best plays, or he's making some risky plays that are not paying off. I'm guessing that the thought process here is that he wants to try to pass a Wish into the Blastoise. He wants to keep it alive just to have that opportunity. And I don't think I want to allow that. He's going to probably Wish again here. Will a Scald plus burn damage be enough to take it out? I really don't know. We had to have Scalded this thing before. He was going for T-Waves. It did 16%. That is that, yeah, it is Jirachi. Alright. That's not going to be enough. 16. Yeah, definitely not enough. So we're going to go into Excalibur here. Oh, he goes with a T-Wave. Alright, now we're in a fantastic position. Now we can Earth Power, and anything that wants to come in is going to take a nice chunk of damage to that. So we're going to go for it here. I'm guessing the Hippowdon's going to come out. He's going to bring that Sandstorm with him. There we go. And we get a nice 40% off on that. And from here, we can go back into Mermina yet again. Let's see, the rocks come out. We will go ahead and, I guess, Scald. Let's go ahead and Scald. At this point, I don't really care about the rocks too much. He leaves the Hippowdon in to get burned as he goes for the Toxic, knowing I have Heal Bell. I'm not exactly sure what the thought process on that was. I'm going to go for the Heal Bell here, as he might go for the EQ. No, he goes for the Whirlwind, actually, and drags out the Nidoking. Which, again, I'm not sure what you're doing there. I don't want to take damage, so Earth Power it is. You're going to have to let something die now. Yeah, the Hippowdon's going to die. I wish I had hazards up, because then we could at least possibly get the Jirachi into a range where a burn would kill it. The Blastoise, it's not really that much of a problem as he goes into his own Nidoking. This is tricky. This is really tricky. We'd have to hope that a Sucker Punch would kill. Did you forget that I had that, or do you just think you can survive it? That is the question that I need to ask here. And we really don't have much of a play. I don't have a switch in, so we're gonna have to Sucker Punch you. And he has Toxic Spikes? What? I'm so confused as to what kind of Nidoking is this? Alright then. I wonder if I outspeed you then. If you have Toxic Spikes. Are you max speed? gonna go for the Earth Power here. And we do outspeed. Okay, so he's got some HP investment. I know I should have probably thought about that because he had the Black Sludge. But I don't know. I don't know, it seemed a little bit silly to me. Let's see. This is the last big threat on his team. He's got two 20%ers with burns. So, why would this come out? I'm not really sure. Not really sure, to be perfectly honest. Let's go ahead and, I guess, Poison Jab for damage? Or Earth Power? I'll Poison Jab. That is a nice 64% as he goes for the bulk up. That, I don't think, was a good play, because now we can Earth Power you, which that should do more, even though we have more attack investment. And he goes with a Bullet Punch. That's not going to be nearly enough. The Earth Power is enough. All right, we got this match in the bag. We outspeed the remaining two Pokemon. Blastoise will die to a Poison Jab. And Jirachi, I'm guessing, is not max speed because it had all kinds of shenanigans like T-Wave. He's going to give me the GG here, which is nice of him to do. And I will go for an Earth Power. I'll give him the GG as well. And there you have it. So that was a really, really long first part. I know that probably dragged for a little bit there. But this last match was actually really fun. So I hope that we get some more matches like that. Coming up throughout the session. There will be 5 parts. Remember, if you have any suggestions, the comment section is a great place for that. Trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you guys. Not that I can think of. So we're just going to try to get some more wins with this team coming up as the session moves forward. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you're leaving a like rating or a comment or, you know, whatever you guys normally do. And of course, I appreciate your support on all the series, as you guys are always awesome. And with that being said, I will see you all next time. But until then, game on.